So before we start the video, I want to point out that I do know there's an update coming, probably in about a week or two, that is reworking all the ammo. That's probably my favorite part about that update, except the interchange map, which is going to be awesome, which we will get to at the end of the video. Anyways, every PACA armor I used is brand new. That goes for all my armor tests. I'm sure you guys know that who have watched them, but I really wanted to do this because we've been playing for 4 months, and the wipe isn't for another, I'd say, 2 weeks. And I really just wanted to make this video for you guys. I've tested every armor piece, and it's like, well, why haven't you tested PACA? It'd be the easiest to test, and you're right. I really also wanted to see for myself, like, what have we been dealing with for the past 4 months? Why have I been not killing people with the shotgun when they have this armor on? And, you know, close quarters, I just wish the shotguns would just kind of, like, blow people back. Like, getting hit by a shotgun would kind of hurt with this thing on, I'd imagine, even though it wouldn't kill you. But yeah, starting off with the Makarov using PMM ammo. I have a drum mag here because we're going to have to reload. Just a little spoiler. The Makarov seems to be in a very weak spot at the moment. I'm not sure. I mean, it is a small bullet, but it used to be really good. And it's just really weird how much worse it is than every other pistol in the game. I'm probably going to be sending this into the devs just to show them that 34 hits with any Makarov cartridge is too much. The first one here, this is with armor piercing ammo, and it took 13 hits, which I honestly don't think is that unrealistic. Kevlar vest would stop a lot of ammo. Probably not armor piercing rounds, as they are designed to pierce armor. But that is a max level round that I use. Pretty much all the ammo I use for my armor tests are like max level trader rounds. So I wanted to show you guys what it would be like if you were a level 1 player. I didn't look at the ammo charts for this. I literally went to level 1. I picked the cheapest ammo I could find, which is, it's 11 euros a shot. PSO GZH rounds. They are frickin' terrible, man. I don't know. I'm not sure why they have no home at the moment. They're very bad. Just wanted to show you guys what it would be like with them. And my God, is there a huge, huge difference.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Work together.
I'm just not sure. I wonder what you guys would say for anyone who's tested armor personally. This is a hollow point round, as you saw in the description. It has a reduced penetration chance, which basically means it's not armor piercing. If you ever want to look at the ammo, if you ever see ammo that says like steel core, copper point, a lot of the steel core bullets have armor penetration. They're better at armor pen versus a hollow point round, which is good against flesh damage, or a sport hunting round, which is for flesh damage also, like big game and stuff like that. As you can see with the health indicator, once his chest is pretty low, it takes 2 hits to the chest to kill a player. With any gun, every gun in the game at the moment does 2 hits to the chest, which I hope they also change. I heard that they're giving the guns more variety, which is going to be great. Because at the moment, the guns are very, very similar, except the Makarov, which is just terrible. But it took 34 hits, which, you know, that's why there's an ammo patch coming. On to the TT, which is drastically different. I'm really not that, like, mad at the results in this PACA test. It seemed pretty fair. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but the chest is basically the most vital part of the body. The stomach requires about 3 more shots per hit. So I'm hitting him in the chest here, which is a pretty small hitbox. It's kind of hard. But it took 6 shots there. Like, let's say I was hitting him in the stomach and the chest. It would probably take anywhere from 7 to 9 shots. It's rather hard to hit a player in the same spot every time. Like the same body part when you're in a live match and people are running around everywhere. You'll hit an arm, a chest, a leg. You might headshot him if you're lucky. Anyways, on to the Glock here. Shooting 9x19. This PST ammo, it's... I know a lot of people like to use the blue tips because it should be a lot better for flesh damage, but in my flesh damage video, they were just terrible. I wouldn't recommend them. They're way too expensive to recommend to anyone. Anyways, took 5 hits there, which, you know, pretty good. That Kevlar vest is pretty much designed to stop a 9mm bullet. I'm pretty sure that's actually what they were made for with, like, police forces, considering 9x19 is probably one of the most popular rounds used, other than Kalishnikov. Anyways, for all you SMG guys out there, I tested it for you, because a lot of people get a lot of comments like, what about SMGs? And it's like, well, they shoot the same bullet, but I like to show you guys, and I like to prove to myself that, yeah, you know, they're the same. And I want to show you the ricochet chance here, because it takes, I'm not going to spoiler alert, 3 hits, which was less than 5 hits, am I right? So the SMG must be better. It must be just way better than a pistol. My analysis that all the guns shooting the same caliber do the same damage is wrong. Well, we tested the Grotch, and I was very surprised at this. Using the same ammo throughout all of the 9mm. I'm pretty cautious about that one. And I'll spoiler this one for you. It took 2 hits straight through the chest. And I also checked the armor at the end of it to see if, you know, there's an armor bug at the moment that a lot of players are reporting on. And his armor did take damage, as you can see there. He has 46-ish left, which means the bullet did hit the armor. It just went right through it because it didn't get that ricochet chance, I guess. The pistols seem to have a higher ricochet chance compared to something like a rifle, whereas it's a bigger bullet, so it has a higher chance to penetrate. Anyways, onto the shrimp. For this one I tested 2 different ammo types just to show you guys the difference, but using SP-13 armor-piercing rounds here. These rounds are very expensive also, so it's no doubt that that gun 2-taps. In my opinion, it should always 2-tap a Kevlar vest. It's an armor-piercing 9x21 round, which is a pretty big caliber for a pistol. I can't wait till we get revolvers. That'll be a dream. Anyways, on to the shrimp, using the same ammo. At a bit of range here, just about as far as I could shoot without headshotting him. Just to show you guys that still 2 shots at a pretty decent range there. Also, for anyone who didn't know, there is a bullet drop-off damage, which I'm not sure if is included in the ammo charts. I don't think it is, but there is a drop-off, which I have tested a lot, and it's pretty, makes a big difference, actually. Anyways, using SP-12 hollow point rounds, which are not good for armor. And I thought I heard someone there, but I did, actually. He left us alone. And as you can see, it took 4 hits there compared to the 2 hits of the armor-piercing rounds. I would just say use the armor-piercing rounds with every gun. Just from my test and my flesh damage test, there doesn't seem to be too big of a difference. I tried to look for him, and, you know, I have no idea. I really don't. He just arse-assed my face. Anyways, on to shotguns. Using the MP133 here with buckshot. Buckshot coming out of any of the shotguns will do the same damage as long as it's the same caliber. Hitting him right in the chest here, which, again, if you hit someone in the stomach, it's going to be doing less damage. And actually, I'm pretty sure that that took more shots than my Ford armor test video. Which, I don't know. I feel like Ford armor should be, one of them should be a lot worse, because Ford armor's pretty bulky. It looks pretty crazy. Anyways, on to the Taz. Shooting 20 gauge buckshot, which is a little bit smaller than 20 gauge, or from 12 gauge for anyone wondering. I was mistaken in one of my videos, and whenever I make a mistake, you guys prove me right. I really appreciate it. Any feedback you guys have, feel free to comment down below. I also improved on the titles a bit. I put some more detail into them. Some people were asking for that. Anyways, the Taz took 7 hits, and I'm showing you the armor at the end of every one just to show you what durability it's at. Sadly, I can't see it when I'm editing, otherwise my computer would explode. Anyways, on to slug rounds here, which weren't bad. The devs really seem to be working on these slug rounds, but it took 3 hits, which in my my Ford armor video, I forget. I did leave a comparison at the end of this, which someone asked for. Also, I had a lot of people asking me like about suppressors, and a lot of the suppressors actually add muzzle velocity, so if anything, they'd be better. But anyways, onto the assault rifles, using BS ammo on the AK-74 here, which we are getting new magazines for, which I'm pretty excited for. And on this gun, I kind of feel it should 2-shot to the chest. I don't know. It did take 3 hits there, which I think I did get a penetration there, or a ricochet on one of those, because Pretty sure it should have 2-tapped, considering some other weaker guns 2-tapped, but just to show you. Took 3 hits, probably 2 to 3 in a real scenario. Using the AKMS here, which shoots 7.62. Bigger than the AK-74. And this BP ammo, it's gotta be my favorite ammo in the game. For anyone who's been watching my videos, you'll know that BP pretty much is in first place at the moment. Right behind the RSAS, but that's a DMR. Anyways, took 3 hits. Did quite a bit of damage to his ammo, or his armor also. Using the AKM here at range with the PSO. You have to get the AKMN, which has the PSO rail on it, for anyone wondering. And I'm not as far as some of my other tests here, but I still think it would 2-tap based off every other test I've done. I promise you, it will 2-tap pretty far away. I just don't know what the ranges are on the drop-off, so I don't know what I'm testing exactly. I would like some drop-offs on the ammo charts. That'd be nice. Anyways, on to the M4. Shooting M995 armor-piercing ammo. This is a max-level item. It always sells out. They're doing a trader event right now, though, where everything is available. All the rare ammo types, pretty much everything is just really cheap, and it's always with the traders. For those who didn't know, there is an insane update coming with a new map, Interchange. It's going to be the only urban map. Anyways, the M4 took 2 hits there. That's boring. Interchange is much more exciting. I wish we could just talk about Interchange. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys. I went from max level ammo to level 1 ammo because I know a lot of players that find M4s and then they're level 1 Peacekeeper, and what do they buy? They buy this ammo. This is actually an armor piercing round, M855, and it's not bad at piercing armor actually. It took 2 hits here, which was the same as the M995. That would be different. There would be a bigger gap between the two if it was something like Ford armor or fast helmet, but I just haven't tested that yet. Many tests are going to come after this update, guys. I hope I don't disappoint with some of the ideas I've got. Nothing too confusing, but, you know, good stuff, hopefully. Anyways, using the Val here, shooting SP6 ammo. And this ammo is actually, like, pretty crazy. A lot of people think that, I don't know, I think it's from PUBG or something. They think the Val shoots 9mm, and I get a lot of comments saying that it's low velocity ammo and it doesn't penetrate good. This is true, it is low velocity, but it has an insane penetration rate. It can pierce 12mm of steel, which is pretty nuts. Anyways, using the VSS here, which I learned that it actually has a little bit less velocity than the Val, but it still took 2 hits here. I'm pretty sure there's not big enough difference for anyone to tell damage-wise. The guns are pretty similar at the moment. And I showed you here that if you shoot armor, it'll zero it out. Like, if the player's dead and you shoot the armor, it'll still damage it, which is pretty cool. Using the SV98 here. And yeah, I'm sure you guys know what's going to happen to him. He's about to get 2-shot. Really no complaints here. I can say one thing, though. If I were to shoot him in the stomach from this range, he would die in about 3 to 4 shots, which I really think the chest and the stomach need to be changed. I think the chest needs to have more points to it, and which would allow you to give the bullets more variety. You could increase the gap of the bullets, because if you look at the ammo charts right now, all the bullets are very, very similar. They're within like 2 points of each other. And using the DVL here, which is the same as the RSAS. I didn't test the RSAS, I'm sorry, but it's the same as this thing. It's just not bolt action, it's semi-auto. And it actually did a lot less damage there. The SV98 almost one-shotted him, and the DVL, it did about 20 less damage to his chest there. Anyways, guys, that's it for the testing part of the video. Pause the video here. Comparison sheet. Anyways, guys, for anyone who hasn't seen these pictures yet, this is the new map we are getting in about a week or two. This IKEA map, it's actually called Idea. It's pretty funny. But this is going to be the first only urban map, other than Factory, but that's not outdoors. It won't have forests like the other map. Pretty much every map at the moment is a forest, in my opinion. We're also getting a ton of new items, including that belt buckle right there. A new helmet. I can't wait to test that thing. Some more armor. Can't wait to test that thing. Really, when I see an update, I just look at what I can test. I'm kidding. Those M4 rails look cool. That looks like a modern AK. And if anyone can tell me what this belt buckle actually is, I'll pin your comment, because I have no idea. Anyways, on to the kill montage part of the video. Now, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite kills I've gotten. This guy heard me coming up the stairs. I see that dude's shadow there too. Now, I looked at both of them, and when I come back up to peek here, I'm like looking like as if I haven't seen him already. So, you know, I'm a noob right there, I'm sorry. When you get in these firefights, man, your brain just, there's no thinking to be done. It's just all like adrenaline impulse. This game is really, really adrenaline pumped. Anyways, my teammate died to lag there, and I had to avenge him. Anyways, guys, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you did not like it, and subscribe if you want to see more content, especially the new update that's coming. That's going to be a lot of fun for the channel.